sports. It's in the game.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope they choke on smokers, I'm smoking them at the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop. Rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something. Cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream, it's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty-eyed, therefore I'm Can you say?
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from LA. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
And now the Bears will line up and go for two.
The Bears will line up.
Moore going to motion over right. This is caught for two, and right away they jump back to an 8-0 lead. Well, we haven't even had time to settle in up here in the booth yet, and just like that, partner, it is already 8-0.
We haven't had time to settle in. How about these coaches' booths next to us up here? How about them guys? One side super happy about how this game started. The other gonna be searching for some answers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Dukes out a one-stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. The defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. He stays up, buying some time right.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Stafford again. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Bears.
Able to find the Kua here. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. This throw is caught. It's an LA touchdown. So now the Rams staying out, going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. So they try to match 8 points with 8 points, partner, but no luck on the conversion. They stay down 2.
You know, Kate, some people prefer to take the extra point right there. Others prefer to try and keep pace. There is a lot of game left to make up those 2 points. I'll tell you this, when you get it the first time around and you're in that lead, you can see how it puts the pressure on the other to perform.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He'll take this at the 10. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. A lot of grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 8-6 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Staying grounded with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Swift gets it on the option. Room to run inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Williams to throw on first. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Bears looking to add to their advantage. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Touchdown, Chicago! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So up come the Bears to the line. They'll try another two-point play.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. He's at midfield. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for two does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Stay 50.
They fake the handoff now. Stafford stays in the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Big 20. Hey, 22.
Stafford gonna go on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. Down to the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. The rookie from Miami, they're on a stop. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. He's on the move. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 26 on 2nd down. That throw finds Komet. Running down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Able to get it to Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Swift finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
To throw is Williams. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, if they can tell this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So once again, the Bears trying for 2.
Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Bears 30.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest.
Boom.
You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. On 1st down, here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Rams first down.
First and goal, here's Williams. 3 yards on the gain, now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. The Rams once again lining up to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point
Defense showing blitz, Stafford. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's got this down to the 40. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's Swift on second down. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got him, that's Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn.